Ahoy,
Ahoy,
hola,
¿cómo estás?
muy bien.
Sí.
I just switched over to Spanish. Oh no.
That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all I got too. It's
I
all
could
those
I could probably think of random words, but
it's all the
you know.
people invading the southern border now. I speak Spanish.
Yeah, yeah, we got to learn Spanish now.
Uh
How
huh.
was your
Oh
week?
yeah.
Happy Easter for those who celebrate. I'm not a holiday person.
Happy Easter.
Not a holiday person. I'm not a religious person, so
Yeah.
it's just another day to me. But I mean, those who participate, happy Easter.
Happy Easter,
What's that dog doing over there? Quit fucking around.
bro. That's my Meshuggah hoodie.
It's funny because I'm wearing my Meshuggah shirt.
Meshuggah.
Meshuggah?
More sugar.
Can't get this camera figured out here.
Ah.
Okay. What's new? Anything new with you?
No, not really.
No, same here,
No.
pretty much.
Just living the dream.
Yeah,
Whatever
whatever that, whatever that
means.
means. Maybe we'll see something today that might resemble that. I don't know.
All right. Does it resemble a dream or a nightmare?
Um, probably the latter.
Probably the latter. Yeah.
I guess to start today off, Diddy's finding himself in some trouble, eh?
A little bit. Yeah.
He was raided by
Sounds
the
like
by Homeland Security earlier this week over sex trafficking.
it's kind of funny. This happened after our like not long after our last show, and I brought up the fact that how big of a piece of shit that he is.
Yeah,
'Cause I mentioned something about Diddy,
you did. You did.
and then that happened. I
I
was like,
forgot
oh,
about that
oh
too.
man, like
Hi, puppy. Yeah,
wow.
so he's under investigation. Two of his homes were raided by Homeland Security. One in Miami, and I think one in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And then he subsequently jumped on his private jet. Quit it, Orion.
That's my shoe, boy.
Nope, leave it. Ow, that's my fucking toe.
Yeah, he's in. He's on the run though.
He's on the yeah. Well, I I don't know if there. I feel like if he's that easy to be spotted. Okay, all right, that's enough of that bullshit. Come on,
Oh no, our camera. It's moving.
Orion. Enough biting my foot. Yeah, we're moving the camera around and shit.
All right. Yeah.
Anyway, so he's under investigation, and they're looking for him. But I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to find him.
I seen something on
Orion.
Reddit that he was in Cuba.
No, he was just spotted in Miami like
Oh really?
yesterday. That's what this is.
Bro, why is he so biting?
Quit fucking around. No. Crazy. He's teething, so he wants to
Yeah.
bite everything. No. Excuse me. I'm gonna fuck you up, man. Quit fucking around, man.
Okay, I'm not gonna pick you up.
What's he doing? Did you see his face?
Yeah.
What's he doing? He didn't know what to think.
He's like, what's
He's
happening?
like, what's happening to me?
Ow, why are you so bitey?
He's teething. All right. Anyways, Diddy's on the run. He's been spotted in Miami. That's what I think this article's about.
The interesting thing is I'm surprised that they under
Okay, he needs a toy.
under the current situation we are within our country, I'm surprised they went after him at this point. Um, I mean, you're talking about somebody that is high up within the power structure of society.
Yeah.
Like talking bad about P Diddy is something that would generally
Orion,
talking
drop it. Why did I say that in the microphone?
I don't know. That's pretty funny. Talking bad about P Diddy though is generally something that would get other people like get they'd be taken out. That's why like Kanye, when Kanye came out about stuff, he's like, "Hey Diddy, don't send your murderers after me.
Oh, right.
Like, don't send your people after me." It's generally somebody that
Pissing me off, man. Quit it.
He's being a terrorist.
Yeah, man.
Hey, go lay in your chair.
Go lay down.
Go lay in your chair.
Chew on those things. Chew on your toys. Quit fucking around. Look at him.
But yeah.
Anyways.
No, it's surprising that they went after him, but
it does seem like it kind of came out of left field.
The fact that they can't find him is interesting to me.
I don't know. He's been seen. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It seems like distraction. If I'm 100% honest, it seems like distraction.
And it could be. It could be. Because I feel like if there's stuff that this dude was involved with that they really don't want to come out.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with like the Epstein,
excuse
right?
me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is like,
bro,
why do they seem like they all of a sudden care about Diddy,
right,
and not anybody else who went to Epstein Island?
Got bit by a land shark.
Fucking around. There you go. He's playing with his toy. Yeah, why Diddy now and not like anybody else who has been to Epstein Island?
Right.
And I don't know if Diddy is on that list. I mean, I feel like at this point he is. That, you know, it's pretty likely with considering.
I mean, he has his own thing going on too. That where he's.
Yeah. So they're saying on Thursday the father of seven was seen spend. Oh, Ryan, you are pissing me off right now.
Technical difficulties. We got a broken doggy. He's just biting. Yeah.
Ow. You want this?
But yeah, why now? I think this is a way, like they're actually going after him. But
yeah,
it's a
they're
way of manipulating the narrative within the news cycle.
Right. This is. I really feel like this is. Hey, look over here, everybody! Look over here! Look over here! Look over here! But I mean, what's going on the side?
Right. Yeah, what's going on the side and in the place where people aren't paying attention.
I've been hearing some people talking about how Diddy was possibly an informant, which I believe. Because I heard some room. Oh, I can't keep my shit together here. I've heard some rumors that he was like attempting to set up all his friends and shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily call him an informant. Maybe an informant to the dark side of government in general, because he would collect blackmail on people.
Right. That's apparently like, I think Cat Williams went on a podcast recently and he called out Diddy about basically he was trying to get him to do something.
Well, Cat Williams openly talked about seeing him with somebody else in a room, like him and another dude like going to town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard
Cat
that.
Williams like actually like brought that out. And I'm like, holy crap. Like I love Cat Williams.
He caught him in the act?
Yeah, he like walked back out.
Okay, I didn't know that.
But Cat Williams openly talked about it and I'm like, holy.
Cat Williams is pretty funny.
He is really funny. I'm going to see him in May.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
That'd be sweet. But
oh yeah, right here, look. Since then, he has been sued for gang raping a minor,
Yeah, trafficking,
trafficking,
female
drugging.
minors.
Yeah, this has been kind of known for a good while, though.
It's more than that though.
It is.
Like, how about you go talk to Justin Bieber? See if Justin Bieber will roll on him. Like the shit that Bieber had to do to get his musical career going.
Yeah, I've heard some horror stories about that too. Yeah, why now? Why Diddy? Why, like, why not the Clintons? Why not
Yeah,
anybody else who's been to Epstein's Island?
right. Or
I mean,
even
if these allegations are true about Diddy, then yeah, he should go down and they should throw the
right.
book at him. It just the timing and the who's and the what's involved, just it seems weird and random and definitely like sleight of hand. Hey, look over here.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a sleight of hand. Like they're they're using. I wouldn't necessarily say that they're pawns, but they're letting some of those chess
Yeah,
pieces come off the board
that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Like
to still continue to push what they want pushed.
yeah,
Because it is like a major chess piece. It's like letting your bishop fall in order to, you know,
right,
have
right, because that excuse me affects the hip hop culture
right.
in a big way.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's strange.
It is. It is. I'm curious to see what happens. I mean, I've even seen reports that Diddy was arrested that same day that his jet supposedly like went to like the Bahamas or something,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he got off in like Miami.
Yeah. It's
And then
interesting.
I saw a report that he had been arrested in Miami. That
It's
must have been wrong because now they're saying, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on.
yeah. I mean, it's hard to decipher any of that stuff because there's gonna be
Right.
a lot of misinformation too that comes out. If they arrested him, they're just gonna let him go. These people don't want to. I don't think they'll fully out. Like look back when. Huh?
Oh, we have a
Well,
enslaved by the crown. Who now? I'm sorry.
ma-
I'm not following.
make stupid people famous. Can you
Yeah.
clarify that a little bit?
Yeah, I'm not following what you're saying there.
I mean, in general, our entire nation has been enslaved by the crown. When you look at like the Clintons and stuff like that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they worked for the
Well,
crown.
unless he's talking about like why Diddy and not like anybody else.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it's just they're just using a chess piece to kind of cause like a to control the narrative and use like a sleight of hand. Like look over here. It does
Right.
seem like that.
Yeah, it does to me anyway.
But during when even somebody like Epstein, when Epstein was first arrested in 2007, they didn't do shit for it.
Right,
They didn't do
right.
shit about it. Where's that puppy?
Puppy dog. Yeah.
Um,
It's weird to me. We'll see what happens.
switch the chat to
All right. Why doesn't it just like
automatically do that.
Oh,
Oh
there's
yeah.
more than one comment. Oh, my bad.
Your headline said we are being attacked. The crown
Oh, yeah,
enslaved us
yeah, yeah.
all.
Yeah, we're getting to the attack on our
Yeah.
infrastructure here.
Yeah, the United States has been enslaved by the crown for quite a while. Even when you look back at like when the
Just
Emancipation Proclamation under Lincoln completely redid the Constitution, and we're actually not under the the original Constitution that we were under. And it's just been an ongoing process to get all of the people enslaved to it.
He was getting the strings on your sweatshirt.
But that little bastard.
Come on out of there. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get to the attack on our infrastructure. With the bridge and
That's kind of a bridge too far.
right.
Yeah, the bridge stuff is interesting.
I know, right? There's been 2 bridges that have been struck by a boat or a ship.
What was that other one struck by a ship, or was that just
It
a
was a barge.
spontaneous combustion?
Oh no, that one's in Ohio. Yeah, that we're gonna get into that as well.
Wait, so there was 2 barges that struck 2 different ships,
There was
or 2 ships?
the bridge that collapsed. That was hit by the container ship. This one.
I wish that heart wasn't there.
I know I can't see it. I should make the
But he is right. The Organic Act of 1871. That was part of it.
okay. Um.
Kind of just a side. It's a side of their pyramid.
Oh right, I see what you're saying. Excuse me.
I think he.
The
I think he probably put branch in their pyramid. I think that's probably what that word is. But there's a little heart that's right in that comment section.
yeah the little emoji.
Little emoji heart. Oh, a brick in there. Yeah,
A brick,
it is just a
okay.
brick in there. Pyramid.
Yeah, I wish you could get rid of that. We could probably we'll just leave it like this.
Right.
Oh no, that actually won't work. My bad. Excuse me. Moving on to the bridge we were talking about. Um, this was Baltimore, right?
Yeah. This is the Francis Sky Key Bridge, right?
Yeah. The name of the ship is Dolly. This is a simulation of
The path that it
the
went.
path that it took. Yeah. Does this have sound? No. So that was the GPS recording. I'm assuming.
Wait, so it made a turn last minute, right
Yeah,
into the fucking
right
pillar.
into it. So look at the video. At the
But you
start
could see it.
they ran out of they had a power outage. So you'll see. Okay, that's transmitting into the microphone. So there's the power outage.
Yeah. Okay. The power went out on the boat.
Yep, the
On the
power goes
barge.
out. No, this is a container ship.
Oh, container ship.
Power comes back on like 4 or 5 minutes later by a backup generator, and then it cuts off again. This is the way I am understanding what happened, or what
Yeah.
they're claiming happened. The power goes out, generator kicks on, power comes back on, and it gives them enough time to. This is where I'm kind of confused. This is where they get enough power to drop the anchor.
Right.
So the anchor gets dropped, and that's what they're claiming is pulling the ship towards the pillar. Somewhat makes sense
Yeah.
because the anchor drop maybe on that side.
It's gonna yank
It's
it.
gonna pull it on that side. Blah 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 blah. Kind of makes sense. What doesn't make sense to me is why would they not be able to drop the anchor without power?
Yeah, isn't there a manual? Yeah.
It seems like there would be some
There would be some
there-
type of safe
a
safeguard.
mechanical way to do it,
Yeah.
manually or
Yeah,
or
there's gonna be
whatever.
some type of safeguard.
I don't.
Uh,
I've never been on a ship like that, so I don't know. I'm just.
Well, everything. There's a safety regulation. There has to be a safeguard. 'Cause
Yeah.
imagine if somebody was stuck to that anchor or something happened to where they actually had to use it manually, or
Wait.
manually undo it or something.
Leave it. Oh, fuck you.
Damn, he's so bitey.
Yeah. Pretty buddy.
Um.
Yeah, there would be manual overrides for nearly everything, I'd imagine,
Yeah,
including steering.
correct. Yeah, I would imagine
There would be ways to
there's
steer.
got to
That's
be some type of mechanical override.
I'm not a ship expert, but that's just so then the engine comes back on you. So you're seeing some black smoke here.
Another power loss.
Power
Loss
loss
number
again.
2.
Recovery, and then at this point it's too late, and they're gonna impact is imminent, and the rest is history.
What you were
He's
hearing is
squeaking
a
the shit
squeak
out of
toy,
everything.
dude. The really sad part is there was people on that bridge.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
also from what I understand, uh whoever like maintains the bridge, or like entry points, I'm sure there's like a little booth that you got to drive through on either side.
Right.
Those people were informed and they closed the bridge, from what I understand, and they attempted to close the bridge, but there were still, of course, people on it. Like you can see semi trucks and
Right.
shit going across it.
There's still shit going across.
He's something. Yeah, I think, and what we have something about it here.
I actually
Let
don't
me
know if
see. Yeah, here. I think that the ship could have been hacked and steered remotely. Amendment allowing foreign powers and govern us all and print that note. I got it.
Well, I mean that goes to, I mean that's where. Sorry for the squeaking if that is coming through. Um,
Right.
but so the amendment, all of that stuff, where being governed by foreign powers,
Yep.
all of that stuff, it goes back to the birth certificate.
Yep.
The basically the United States was turned into a corporation.
Yep.
Um, and even you on your birth, ow.
Orlando, quit.
Even you on your birth certificate, you are actually a corporation and an asset to the United States. All of your data, all of your everything that you do through your personal life
Yep.
is sold as an asset.
Yep.
Kind of like a stock, basically. Um, your life is being played like as a stock market, basically.
Yeah.
That's what.
Also, Social Security.
Yeah, your social security number and all that stuff.
From what I understand, your Social Security, like your, it's an account, essentially
Mhm.
like a bank account.
Well, there was somebody that tried to actually use the routing number to the Federal Reserve and then use their Social Security number as their account number and paid off their house.
I've heard about that
And
before.
it actually went through.
Really?
The federal government showed up though for them.
I bet they did. I followed all the way through to the owner of the mighty Antichrist Pope. Oh yeah,
The Antichrist Pope, the Jesuit.
Jesuit. What is that?
He's the Black Pope,
Oh okay.
not black like skin color, but actual the Jesuit. It's the first time. I'm pretty sure it's the first time that we've ever had a Jesuit Pope.
Really?
Hmm. But yeah, it's everything is. See, the Vatican owns everything except for the Vatican is owned by the Pesor family. The Pesor family is who owns the Vatican. So the Vatican, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Carnegie, well, Carnegie's not around anymore, but all of those families work for one family, and that family is the Pesor family. The Pesor family owns the Vatican, they own the crown, they own every single World Bank. It is the Pesor family that runs everything.
Hi.
Now the Pesor surname doesn't really exist anymore because generally it's under the women of the Pesor family.
Okay, I've never
So
heard any of this before.
no,
No.
they take on, so like they marry in her family. So um, let's say like Louis Caspesor has a daughter, and then that daughter marries a Rothschild, and then takes the surname the Rothschild. So she's no longer has the surname of a Pessoa, but she is now a Rothschild, and that's how they spread the Pessoa name, and
Okay,
they're all intermarried.
that
Same with the
makes sense.
Morgans, the Rothschilds.
Yeah. That
all of
makes
them.
sense.
But when it comes down to it, so the Pessoa family is Louis Pasteur came over here after Marie Antoinette got beheaded.
Okay.
Marie Antoinette was a Pessoa.
Okay.
That's where. Do you remember me talking about the Merovingians that believe they're
No.
direct descendants of Christ?
Oh yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's the Merovingian bloodline. That's what the Pessoa family is. And the Pessoa family, Louis Pasteur, came over here and they own everything.
What the hell's he got on him? Dog. I'm just gonna have to give him a bath. Anyways,
But
like Trump's wife. What about Trump's wife? Is she part of that bloodline too? That would be kind of fucked, wouldn't it?
Ivanka
Yeah.
or what? Melania, Melania, Trump's wife, Melania. I don't know her surname,
I don't either. She's from Russia, right?
but Trump is part of the Stewart family.
Who's that?
The Stewart family is in one of those 13 bloodlines.
Okay.
But
So
you can have
that might be what he's referring to then.
um
I'm not. I don't know at all what you're talking about. I've never heard any of this
yeah.
before.
So Melania, when she became a model, she was actually trafficked into modeling.
Well, aren't most,
That's
if not all of them, trafficked?
yeah. Well, when you look at like Victoria's Secret and stuff like that,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, like what's his name, Wes, whatever.
It's not Wes Barker, is it?
No, it's like I don't know. I don't remember
I
his
know.
name. He was
I'm just throwing out names that I've heard before. I don't know anything about
he was
it.
the dude that gave the mansion to Epstein.
Oh, okay.
I forget his name, but she was trafficked into modeling. But
Not surprising.
I honestly wouldn't doubt that she has ties to a bloodline family. I wouldn't have any doubts of that.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have cases where you do have people that go against the bloodline. Kennedy tried it.
Okay.
JFK tried it. He went
Yep.
against
Yep.
his own Kennedy bloodline. He was assassinated for it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's not saying that Kennedy did everything right because he didn't.
Right.
Um,
None of them have.
but yeah, that's such a deep rabbit hole though.
It is.
It is such a deep
It
rabbit
is.
hole.
We got sidetracked too from the main topic about the bridge.
Yeah, back to the Francis Scott Key Bridge
Yeah.
attacking the person that the bridge named after the person that wrote our national anthem.
Yeah. There's no such thing as coincidence.
That's weird.
There's how many ports in that, or there's a whole port system there beyond that bridge.
Yeah.
It's like the it's one of the most used ports in our country,
Yeah, well, I mean that's
and now it's closed for an undetermined amount of time.
yeah, it's a big seaway right there.
Tumbling around over there.
What a crazy land shark.
Right. Yeah. That was a deliberate attack, and
Yeah.
this Twitter post here, X post rather, whatever you want to call it. I still call it Twitter. It just sounds better than X. Excuse me. This post suggests that the ship was hacked and steered remotely using a remote towing method.
I would like to add that 70% to 80% of the normal traffic at this port is military material, much of it destined for Ukraine. Today we are going to bring you a piece of exclusive intelligence that we have received from our supporters within the CCP. The information is very precise. This attack is being carried out by the CCP, the Chinese.
Take this with a grain of salt. Of course, it could be fucking,
Right.
a bullshit video, but
Chinese Communist Party using remote towing technology. It is a terrorist attack. The CCP has launched a terrorist operation against the United States on American soil. The impact is huge on the traffic and transportation of the entire United States. The local governor says it has an impact on the whole world, which is not an exaggeration at all. Also, the bad news is that if the CCP can tow a freighter to collapse Baltimore's bridge, they can do the same with any car, ship, elevator, any vehicle you can think of. As long as it has a connection to signal and data, a chip, an antenna, a radio, etc. Because Miles once told me in the past that once Liu Yanping, the former vice minister of public security of the CCP, threatened him and said that they can crash any plane they want at any time. Don't think that if you don't bring your phone, you'll be okay. The CCP can crash anything as long as your device has something to receive the signal, like the radios in cars or planes. So again, I want to emphasize that the two pieces of exclusive intelligence are that it's the CCP that launched the terrorist attack on Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge using the remote towing technology on the freighter. The second information is that there are people in the US government who knew about it but didn't report it, although we can't confirm whether they knew about it before or after the attack. But so far we have not seen any official statement confirming this information.
I don't know. What do you think? I think it's very possible.
I would not doubt it. This is
I don't know how legit this, whatever you want to call this video is, but I think this is very plausible.
Yeah.
That the ship was remotely controlled or hacked or whatever you want to call it.
I fully believe that we've been under attack by the Chinese government ever since like the fires and all of that stuff started. Like with the satellites, the CCP satellites that went over Hawaii.
Yeah.
I think we are at a war that people aren't realizing is a war.
Yeah, a lot of people would refer it to as fifth generation war.
It's
fifth generation warfare.
Fifth generation warfare. And not only that, the amount of Chinese that are coming across our border.
Yep.
Nobody wants to talk about that either.
Nobody wants to talk about
any of
Biden's state of mental health either. Check this out. He claims it is in here
about 130 containers
that he has. This is about the Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Yeah.
He claims that he took the train across this bridge multiple times. There's no train on that on that bridge.
That's a.
At about 1:30, container ship struck the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which I've been over many, many times commuting from the state of Delaware, either on a train or by car. At about one.
Either on a train or by car.
There's no train on that bridge. There's nothing on that bridge now, but okay. Oh, he fucking chomped, dude. That was.
He said, "Don't put your foot near me."
Yeah, that was that was on me.
But
I did put my foot in his mouth. Pushed the thing away. But
that's your fault.
It was my fault.
By train or by car?
Ow.
Yeah, there's no train there.
That's crazy.
But dude, Biden.
Nobody wants to talk about his mental state of being right now, and dude has dementia.
I'm surprised I haven't replaced him yet for who's running as president. I still think it's gonna happen because they can't have him run for president.
I don't. Yeah, he just isn't.
It's just
he's just not fit, and everybody knows it.
Yeah.
But moving on from that, I guess there's more of this bridge stuff.
So this
was yesterday.
Arkansas?
Yeah, this was in the Arkansas River. A barge struck a bridge. It was closed for a few hours, and I'm assuming they did some.
Here's a question for you. How often does this stuff happen?
I don't know.
Rarely ever, right?
As far as I'm aware, because we're not being told when this stuff happens.
Right.
But it could be, this could be something that's regular, like regular enough. I don't know. I've never seen this.
Did this
happen.
Bridge collapse?
No.
No?
No,
Okay,
they were
so
closed
it just
for a
hit the
few
building.
hours and then they reopened it.
Okay. So, in that situation, I guess that could happen.
This stuff could happen from time to time. I don't I don't know how often it does happen. I'm gonna assume not that frequent.
Right.
I never hear about it. But I do really think that our infrastructure is being attacked.
Yeah.
And this very well could be just an accident. Just like the other one very well could have been an accident too. I don't think so, but
It could be, but dude,
here's some of the damage from it.
I don't know.
It buckled that ship or that barge pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like a tin can.
Yeah.
That's all that.
Chipped up the concrete a little. It doesn't look like it did any damage really.
No.
I don't know. Like this guy says, first airplanes, now bridges. I mean, they very well could be trying to get us accustomed to seeing this stuff.
Well, that was like all the airplanes that were crashing into food facilities. You remember that?
Yeah, and like all the food facilities.
No
that were
one was
catching
talking about
fire.
it. There was no fucking. Wasn't on the fucking news anywhere.
There was 2 in the same day.
Yeah. And then all this like it happened the same time that all the prices started jumping for everything.
That's funny.
Ban assault cargo ships. I agree.
Pete Buttigieg should be
No.
evicted from his position.
Yeah, Pete Buttigieg. He
Booty-
needs a new
booty-
gig.
Booty judge.
Booty judge.
Yeah. And then I guess this is not as related, I guess, but it does involve a bridge. Spontaneous combustion causes massive fire underneath Valley View Bridge.
What
I haven't been able to find any detailed information about this at all since. Ryan, please. Quit it. You
Hey.
have toys to chew on.
Hey.
Nope. Don't be doing that. Spontaneous combustion.
Oh, I don't buy it.
This is in Ohio, Valley View, Ohio. No. Yeah, there you go. That's a good boy.
I mean, what was it that spontaneously combusted? Was there a
Raw
gas?
wood products at a landscaping supply center caused a massive fire underneath the Valley View Bridge.
Yeah, because it just
wood
just
chilling
wood
there, and it caught on fire. In like early spring, late winter, early spring, in Ohio. That makes no sense to me.
No.
Could have been arson, maybe.
Yeah, could have been.
I don't know about spontaneous combustion. Raw wood products. Since when does raw wood just like go catch fire?
Yeah, I mean, well, even like
No.
when it comes to like fires in like California and stuff like that, generally it's caused by either
No.
a direct energy weapon or somebody has like a campfire and it spreads, and it's always caused by something. Wood doesn't just spontaneously combust.
No. No. It fucking like was pinching me. Leave it. Fucker. No. Your two toys literally right there.
There's
Why do you have to get my hands and my flesh and my socks and all that stuff? Because you're a puppy? Is that why? He is teething like pretty bad right now.
those baby teeth need to.
Yeah.
Those things hurt. But yeah, I don't know.
You could see the flames from miles away. It must have been pretty good sized fire.
Mm.
No injuries. That's good, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
It wasn't really like an attack on the bridge or anything.
No.
I mean, it couldn't have been. It very well could not have been an attack at all.
Yeah,
I'm not even claiming that it is.
No, it could have been wood just spontaneously.
I call
combust.
bullshit on spontaneous combustion though.
Yeah.
I don't have anything in any like
just-
particular order. I just kind of have
It just burst into flames.
burst into flames. No thanks. I don't believe it. We talked about the Moscow attack last week, right?
Yeah,
believe
the
so,
terrorist
yeah.
attack. Yeah. in what was it called, the city hall thing, or
Yeah,
like the venue or whatever.
the venue, the music venue or whatever. Um, I have a few things on that. Some people are claiming that FSB was there, which is like the Russian
Yeah, the Russian
like
CIA
secret
basically.
service kind of deal. Yeah. Um, some people are claiming that they were there. I think. Yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't know. There's
I
no
don't
no
know.
actual
Yeah.
proof, but some people have videos and stuff that I've seen, and similar to how you see feds everywhere here. You know, why would it be any different there?
Right.
If if
It
you could
really
spot
wouldn't.
feds at events like that all the time.
And that's one of those things where it could have been. I mean, it was false flag to blame not only just terrorists but to
Ukraine.
blame Ukraine.
Oh, I thought I had something about that. Um, I
But
did. I had. Oh, it's one of these Instagram videos.
I could have
Maybe.
seen it either way. I could have seen it where it was terrorists that were being used by Ukraine.
Well, I saw. I had it saved. I don't. I must not have sent it, but I had. It was a Ukrainian soldier. A video of him, and on the one of the shoulder patches was the ISIS flag.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had two of them on his shoulder.
That doesn't surprise me. It goes to the thing that I was saying
Mm-hmm.
last
We
time.
might. I might have it up here somewhere. I saw it earlier when I was collecting all the articles.
History always either repeats itself or history rhymes.
Right.
Generally in the same ballpark. Ukraine is full of a bunch of Nazis. They
Mhm.
openly fly the swastika flag, and just like during World War II, the Nazis used the Muslims as a military arm.
Yeah, they teamed up.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm. What's this one?
And at the
Chief
same
of.
time, sorry, at the same time, I'm not back in Russia either.
Right. No, me neither.
Fuck them.
Lay down. Yep. Good job. You're a dog. You're a puppy dog. So he goes over there. That's funny. Pet me. Pet me.
This is my
What
water.
do we have here? Chief of Russia's Federal Security Service, which that would be as FSB, right? Or something similar. Claims that the United States, United Kingdom, and Ukraine collaborated to orchestrate the killing of 140 individuals at a concert. This was early last week where I saved this, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was completely funded by the U.S. and UK.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
But I also wouldn't be surprised if it was Russia false flag. Who am I to say what's what? Honestly, at this point, but I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Either one could be true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know.
Yeah, this is just the same thing basically. Putin's trying to blame the U.S., which, like I said, wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. It's not like we've never funded Muslim culture to defend against Russians either.
Right. Oh,
like,
I had
like us like creating the Mujahideen and then training Osama bin Laden in a CIA camp.
I don't have the article. I saw it the other day, but speaking of which, um, the Taliban is talking about um flogging and stoning women again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
not surprising. So we funded some people to kick the Russians out. They later became the Mujahideen. and then or they were the Mujahideen, later became the Taliban, which we invaded the country, lost thousands of people, thousands of men and women that died in that war. And then on the last day, we lose 13 more, and then the Taliban becomes the Taliban again, and we're back to where we started, where they're
And they go
essentially
back to Sharia
executing.
law.
Yeah, it was all for nothing.
All for nothing. It's not like
Should have
it got-
never happened to begin with, but it was all for nothing while it happened over the course of 20 fucking years.
Right. But generally, when a country invades another country, they generally come out with something like resources,
Mm.
oil. Like if it,
I don't think there was
What
oil
was the
there, but
what's up? No, but they have a lot of lithium.
it was opium.
Well, it is opium. I know. That's why the opiate pandemic, like fully went like berserk.
Yeah.
Heroin use went up tenfold.
I'm pretty sure that on my deployment, one of our missions we did was Overwatch for opium transport. It was never told to us, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
I'm sure that's happened quite a bit. Probably in missions that people aren't aware of. They're like, oh yeah, we're just here to just make sure everything.
Yeah, just overwatching,
Right.
chilling, making sure everything's cool.
Yeah.
Or
I've talked about that on the podcast before, though. Like Pat Tillman was going to blow the whistle on that, and they murked him.
mm-hmm.
And that was an NFL player that decided to leave the NFL, join the military to go fight against Al Qaeda and all that stuff, and he found out about them loading planes up with opium and all that shit, and it was being shipped back here. And when he was gonna blow the whistle about it, they murdered him.
It's a common practice here. You at all threaten to squeal about something you know, and
Mm-hmm.
then that happens. Like the Boeing guy,
Like the Boeing guy.
which we have some Boeing stuff. I guess we could talk about that now that we've brought it up.
Yeah, that Boeing
this
dude.
one.
He was going to blow the whistle, and
Well, he had been in court over the whole thing for the last 17 years.
yeah,
I don't really think that he was. I don't think he wanted to hurt himself.
no. Well, he openly told people that.
He
Hey,
did.
if
He
something
told all his
happens
friends.
to
He's
me-
like, if something happens, it wasn't an accident.
Yeah. If something happens to me, it's not an accident. I don't plan on hurting myself. I don't. Well, as a business, Boeing at the end of the day is a business.
Yep.
As a business, I get it. You don't want bad things said about your business, but at the same point,
That's part of business.
when it comes to business, you want to provide a good product.
Yeah.
If you're not providing a good product, you have to take steps to fix it so you are providing a good product. Because if you're not providing a good product, nobody wants to use your product.
Yeah, but the problem is that at this point
They're a monopoly.
they're a monopoly. I mean, they're technically not, but the overwhelming majority of the private sector of
They're a monopoly.
air travel is on Boeing aircraft.
Right. Yeah, it's
In recent news, speaking of Boeing, the CEO is stepping down.
oh, the
And
CEO is stepping
yeah,
down.
the CEO is stepping down.
Okay.
Which isn't surprising.
I'm
I
surprised
mean,
it
he
took this
should
long.
have, yeah. But I feel like he should be. There should be a certain amount of culpability here,
Mhm.
and there isn't. When it's like, I don't know why they treat resignations like, oh, that was a good enough punishment.
Yeah.
You lost your job.
Well, the crazy thing is too is I remember when Trump was in office, he made Boeing stop producing the Max, the
The Max
Maxes.
series.
Yeah. He made them stop producing them for a while because he put a hold on them because they knew shit like this was gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's
So
like
they were fully aware that they're not being built properly.
right, or they're cutting corners or what have you. Oh, this is not related. What is?
Oh, that was the Candace Owens stuff.
Yeah, Candace Owen. We'll do that after the Boeing stuff.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
So there's another one that had to make an emergency
it's like
landing.
weekly.
After being banged around. EMS and the Air National Guard are that 7 people were taken to the hospital when a United Airlines flight was diverted to Stewart National Airport in New Windsor after experiencing turbulence. Now that's according to the Orange County Executive Steve Newhouse. Now we're told that the flight was bound for Newark from Tel Aviv when it started experiencing
From Tel Aviv, huh?
This one could have been under attack.
high winds. 200 people were on the flight, and officials tell us 7 of those passengers were taken to St. Luke's Hospital after being banged around. EMS and the Air National Guard are treating 15 other passengers on site for motion sickness and other ailments. That's 7 people.
Interesting.
Yeah, that one's interesting. Just because the area is flying to. From one or the other. Boing, boing, boing.
That's funny.
That's
That's actually hilarious.
that's fucking hilarious.
You know, could you imagine being a pilot and arriving to work and then finding out that you have to fly a Boeing aircraft?
I quit.
They still do it.
This is
though. I
my
mean, I
this is
guess
my
that-
last day.
Yeah, so the Candace Owen thing popped up here. I do believe that she was fired from the Daily Wire, right? Is that where she worked?
Yeah, Daily Wire.
I believe she was fired for just for saying Christ is king. That's pretty crazy.
Point of view, where we don't believe in the divinity of Christ. I think that there you can make an argument that the
Well,
Gospels, which were written,
he was just a prophet, and right?
No, we don't even believe he was a prophet.
What do you think he was? What do you guys think?
I mean, what
remember
I
I
think was
spoke about
historically-
this.
I don't really care for Ben Shapiro.
Do you remember
all
I
that
spoke about this though when Caleb was here? About even like the Jesus aspect, right?
much. Yeah.
The Jewish culture, and this not anti-Semitic. This is just plain out history. The Jewish people, when Christ was on earth and everyone was calling him a Messiah, what did they do to all those people that were following Christ?
They patronize.
They
him.
murdered them.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. So, anybody that believes in Christ, the Jewish belief is the same thing that like Muslims believe that what they should do to us.
Right.
It's the same belief. The Jewish belief is that we are not supposed to be here because we're basically infidels. Jewish people, the Jewish culture, the Jewish religion has that same belief system.
Okay.
And I've actually seen a video of a Jewish lady that was talking about it. She's like, I am supposed to actually take your life because you are not a believer in the same God.
But it is.
But it is. And that's why when it comes to religion, a pure Protestant religion is more pure than religion like being pure Jew or Islam. And it's just Christianity doesn't go out of its way to say that Muslims deserve to die, that the Jewish deserve to die. That's not Christianity.
Right.
Christianity doesn't condemn other religions because we have the gift of salvation. I would rather follow that religion.
Right.
Instead of judging people because they believe differently.
Right.
But yeah, that's
there's
probably why
totally
she lost her job.
right. I agree.
Because Ben Shapiro is
there's-
the owner of Daily Wire.
Yeah, he is, from what I understand. But there's definitely an attack on the Christian faith in this country. This isn't the only example.
Yep.
Yeah, she was definitely fired for that reason, which is total bullshit. But of course, it comes with the territory of working in that sort of industry.
Yeah.
Honestly,
She'll be fine though.
she will. She could get honestly, she could get a job anywhere.
Just run your own platform.
Or that's what most of these
She's got
people are
plenty of
doing
money.
anyway. Yeah, like
Just
Tucker
run your own
Carlson got
platform.
fired from Fox, and now he's doing his own thing, and
And he's doing better than he
he's
was.
he's doing better than he was. He can say whatever he wants.
Like that dude just goes over to Russia just to interview Putin.
And supposedly Snowden.
And supposedly Snowden.
If that's true, I gotta see it.
right.
I gotta see that if that's true. I hear that there's a lot of people that are pretty upset about him for that. I mean, there was a lot of
For
people
the
upset about him
Snowden?
for
Who
interviewing
cares?
Putin. I mean,
Who cares what people
who
think?
cares?
I would rather get honesty, like honest questions and answers. Well, maybe the answers won't be honest because it's Putin. But I would rather have honest questions being asked.
Mm-hmm.
And like being a hard-nosed journalist like that takes some serious cojones.
That's true.
Oh, sorry, going back. That takes some serious balls. I was speaking Spanish again. My bad.
Right.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff. It just keeps going.
It just keeps going.
Yeah, so the solar eclipse is next week, Monday. I'm excited. We're going to see it.
You're going to see it?
Yeah.
I think we'll be able to see a partial.
It's
totality.
like 99% here
Yeah.
in Michigan. It depends. Like if you're all the way up in UP, then it might be a fair bit less. But
Yeah.
majority of Michigan is like 90 to 99% totality.
We're just gonna go out and stare at it.
Yeah.
No sunglasses.
With
nothing.
binoculars.
Yeah, with binoculars. Yeah. Telescope, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna go see it. It's gonna be cool. I am pretty concerned about a lot of the I think there's gonna be chaos because there's gonna be a lot of people. There's just a lot of weird stuff going on with the eclipse, especially what we have to talk about today. Not to mention, like I've heard of.
There's so much weird stuff. It's
Yeah,
so,
there's like the biblical stuff, which like I've mentioned before. I'm not necessarily religious. I don't personally. I don't know what to believe, but
right.
there's a lot of stuff involved around like prophecy and whatnot.
There's that. There's the eclipse. There's the comet. There's
the comet,
the red
yeah.
heifer sacrifice. There's the
Literally everything happening
all at once. The CERN. The
Yeah, we got CERN. We're gonna talk about
whatever the fuck this is.
NASA's shooting some rockets into the shadow of the moon to like do some studies.
Why? What's
of
the
some sort. I guess they want to measure the temperature in like the atmosphere while the
What's that?
while
Why?
the moon is. Could be nefarious reasons. You never.
I don't
fucking
know.
You never know anymore.
Well, the CERN thing. They're just
The CERN thing is all
trying to collect data on dark matter.
Yeah. There's CERN doing that. What CERN does. There's the National Guard is going to some place in Oklahoma for some reason, and articles that you find about it, they talk about like there's going to be some sort of CBRN, like which is like the chemical biological. I forget what CBRN stands for, even though it was drilled into my head for several years. It's gone for now. Shit, I don't think about it anymore. But there's they call them an elite group of like chemical and nuclear people. You know, I forget what CBRN stands for. It's just an acronym, but has to do with nuclear chemical stuff. They call them elite in the article, which is funny because they're National Guard. Anyways, they're going to some place in Oklahoma, which I believe is like right on the like where the two paths, one from 2017 and then this year, where it makes an X.
Right where it makes.
I think that's where it is.
Fucking
Like right where
weird.
the X is. They're gonna have National Guard there.
Oh, and I figured out the names. The one path that was coming, was it 2017?
Yeah,
Those were down. It was
Salem. Yeah,
Salem, and then the other one is Nineveh.
Nineveh. Yep.
Which is
a lot of them mention that like there's 8 towns in the U.S. called Nineveh, and it passes through like all of them. It's actually like 2 or 3 of them. The rest of them are kind of like close.
So weird.
It is weird, yeah.
And that on top of that, you have the moon, which is rusting. That's another thing.
Yep,
the
the
moon is
rusting
rusting.
There's a lot going on. The National Guard thing is weird to me. I don't know if that's because they expect like shit to happen because there's going to be like a lot of people, which would make sense. What's another one I saw? Niagara Falls, because they're in the path of totality. They're issuing a emergency.
That's gonna make a weird. That's gonna have a weird phenomenon to it then.
Why is that?
I don't know, cause well, you know how like, I don't know, just thinking in my mind, you know how like a full moon pulls on, like tides.
Okay, so you're thinking like the way it
like
pull
a
on
weird,
on the river.
yeah, like a weird phenomenon.
There could be. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Like animals are gonna act weird.
Animals are gonna act weird.
They're gonna start to think it's like dead time, and they're gonna find like birds will start roosting, and it when eclipses happen,
we could hear crickets.
You can hear crickets. If it's like during the summertime, you'll see like lightning bugs will start coming out. You'll see them blinking and stuff.
That'd be weird,
right?
Well, because this is the also the temperature is going to drop drastically, so
it's a few degrees, but you would definitely notice it. And
well,
that's what I believe NASA is launching these rockets for. They want to like measure the temperatures and stuff.
Well, the last one was, I think it was it lasted for like 3 minutes and the temperature dropped like 15.
It was like it was
15 degrees.
2 and some odd minutes. This time it's going to be like 4
or 5.
Not everywhere, but in places it will be like 4-ish minutes.
But the last one, it dropped like 15 degrees temperature wise.
Probably over the path of totality. Yeah.
So that'd be, right now it'd drop pretty far if it was 5 minutes.
Yeah,
20 degrees.
You'd pretty much want to picture like what it would be when it's getting dark out at nighttime.
Yeah.
How it does drop in a little. There's like a sharp drop off like right at dusk.
No.
And then it kind of slowly fades out or whatever. It'd probably be pretty similar to that. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit going on with the eclipse. So I am a little bit nervous because there's going to be a lot of people, and you never know how people are going to react. And all these areas are like telling locals to like stock up on stuff, prepare for outages, and there's just like weird things that they're telling locals. And like I was talking about the Niagara Falls one, they're issuing like an emergency notice, and I don't know, it's really weird.
For what?
I think they might be expecting like I don't know. I don't know.
They're just expecting chaos.
Yeah, they might be expecting chaos. It seems weird, especially when they're like sending National Guard to places, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Do they expect something that they don't normally expect during eclipse? are they doing it because they know that there's the biblical implications, and maybe that is true, and there could be some, some shit that aligns during that time. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
It's weird though, for sure, for me.
There are some passages in the Bible where it talks about God making the sun go dark.
Yeah.
Around that same time with the moon rusting,
the comet,
all that. It all, I don't know. It's all like together, and it's. I can see the concern. I'm not worried because I know the end of this book, so I'm okay with it. If that's what's happening, okay. I'm okay with it, just because I know the end of that book.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let's see what NASA's got going on here.
So
viewers in Virginia may catch a glimpse of something else, but that seems like a weird place. How are they going to get the rockets into the shadow from Virginia? Because they're not going to have the
they're not in
totality
the path of totality.
there. 3 instrument-laden probes on April 8th. So it'll be next Monday. Not tomorrow, but the following Monday.
Yeah.
With the goal of studying how the temporary blocking of sunlight affects the part of the upper atmosphere.
It's such a weird thing to.
I wonder what it would be like if you were in the ISS and you passed through the path of totality.
Mm-hmm.
In the ISS, like from upper or like low Earth gravity.
Oh, that'd be weird.
That'd be something.
That would be the biggest freaking eclipse you'd ever see in your life.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be kind of cool.
So these rockets will blast off from the space agency Wallops Flight Facility. 1:45 minutes before, 1 during, and 1 the last 45 minutes. The whole thing is like 3.5 hours from the time like the moon passes and like just breaks the edge of it,
right?
So where it goes to the other side, it's a few hours.
Damn.
So they're doing 3 rockets, 1 45 minutes before, 1 during, and 1 at the in the last 45 minutes. The trio will soar into the ionosphere, a region 55 to 310 miles above the Earth's surface. In the day, so they're going to do it in the day. The particles are. Oh, I misread that. My fault. In the day, particles are electrically charged or ionized, which is why they call it the ionosphere.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense. It's electrified region that reflects and refracts radio signals. Okay, so that's starting to make sense what they're actually studying. At night, the ions relax and recombine back into neutral atoms. So it's a daily cycle. I mean, if that's legit what they're doing, that would be kind of interesting to see the data of what happens up in the atmosphere during an eclipse. Does it go through that entire cycle all within the span of a few minutes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Going from day to night to day, all in that short amount of time.
A short amount of time. Yeah.
The question is, will we be able to see stars at that moment?
They say you will be able to see like the brightest of stars. like
Polaris.
Sirius, Polaris. Yeah, like
right.
You'd be able to see those, and then also, I forget the order everything is in, but it's going to be slanted, and you'll have the eclipse in the center, There's going to be you should be able to see Jupiter, Saturn, Mars. Like there's going to be an entire alignment of planets while the eclipse is happening.
That's always good to know too.
There's the comet that you might be able to see the comet with your
What's the name of that comet?
Devil's Comet. Is the name of it.
Okay, that's weird.
You might be able to see it with your naked eye, but only during totality. And you have to be in the perfect spot to be able to see it. It'll be very faint, but you might be able to see it with your naked eye.
That's wild.
Jupiter, like I said, Jupiter, Mars, Saturn. I think there might be one other planet that's all going to be in alignment, right there, visible to see, and then you might also be able to see some stars.
Nice.
And then you'll also see in the plane of totality essentially a sunset in a 360-degree circle around you. So you'd have like that pinkish red hue all the way up along the horizon around you. That would be crazy.
That'd be really cool. No, it's going to be weird.
It is. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, it's going to be weird. I want to test something really quick.
Okay.
Go back to the camera. Try and click on one of the comments to see if it'll pop up. Something like that. Okay, never mind. What about the 3 dots? If you click it, it's nothing. Okay. I just wanted to check.
Fair enough.
All right. Yeah, that's.
So what else does this say? Solar eclipse creates in effect a temporary localized light or night. So and then that basically just like scans across the ground as the Earth moves and the Moon moves and all that. Maybe that's why they're doing it from Virginia.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's a weird spot to launch from.
Yeah, that's weird. I guess it does kind of make sense that they would do it during this. However, the CERN thing, what would that have to do with the eclipse? I wonder. Why did they choose that day? They haven't fired up in over 2 years. I don't know.
Well,
this seems a lot more fishy than what NASA's doing. Although I forgot to mention, I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone though. The name of that operation that NASA's doing, is the name of the serpent that eats the sun.
Really?
Yes, I don't know the name off the top of my head. Let me look that up. That's the way it was described to me the other day.
Starts with the A. I don't remember the name of it. I think it starts with A. The CERN thing though is very interesting.
Yeah.
If you're ready for another time shift, be prepared.
Right. More. What else? More Mandela effects.
Yeah, more Mandela effects.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know.
You know, it'd be nice if it just like realigned us to our original timeline.
Oh, dude, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of sweet.
Right.
I'd like that. Although I don't know what the original.
What was that like? I don't at this
I don't
point.
even know at this point.
Yeah. So they're looking for dark matter apparently.
Yeah, apparently they're trying to collect the data on dark matter. Why dark matter?
Right.
Why? Dark matter is trying to understand dark matter is actually kind of dangerous.
Right.
Dark matter, you're trying to understand how the universe.
This website sucks.
Trying to understand how the universe works in general. Trying to understand dark matter is trying to find a way to break apart dark matter. When you break apart dark matter, you're trying to create things like wormholes. You're trying to
Portals.
Who knows? You open up a portal from dark matter, or you mess with dark matter at all, like in that way. Who knows what the hell comes through?
Right.
Like you start talking about alternate dimensions or alternate Earths.
Yeah.
The multi-string theory. When you talk about multi-Earths, there's so many. I don't know. It's not something that should be played with.
No, I agree. What else is this saying? Excuse me, I'm trying to look up that the name of that rocket that they're gonna shoot, or the mission that
Yeah, you're good.
they're calling it.
Yeah, so it just says the team will be on the hunt for dark matter, which it
But
makes
why?
up
What are
about
you gonna-
28% of our massive universe.
But do we really know whether or not dark matter exists, or is it still theory?
The theory is that dark matter has to exist because the opposite of it does.
Right. Which makes sense to me.
Right.
Sure, that checks out. But we haven't, that I know of, confirmed that it does in fact exist.
But when you talk about dark matter, how do you know it's actually dark matter? Darkness is sometimes, dark matter maybe it doesn't actually exist, but it only exists because of the absence of light matter. If that makes sense.
Right.
But I don't know. It's just not something that CERN shouldn't exist. And
No.
I mean, even I used the logo on the thumbnail. The logo of CERN is 666. That's their logo.
Didn't they do some sort of on their opening day back in 2012, the first time they fired it up, they did like they did like a ceremony.
They did
but
a
it was
ceremony, and then they have the Shiva. Is it Shiva? I think that's the name of it. The Egyptian god.
Yeah.
The Shiva statue.
Shiva is I think Hindu.
Or Hindu, yeah. They have the Shiva statue out in front of the CERN.
Yeah.
The one with the multiple arms.
Multiple arms. Yeah, I think that is Shiva. That's Hindu.
Yeah.
But then there was some sort of weird ceremony they did. I
believe so. I don't know. I believe that's correct though.
I can't seem to find this name of this mission there that they're. Let me see if it's on their actual website. Yeah. I feel like I had a thing saved about it, like a little Instagram video or something, but essentially it was the name of the serpent that eats the sun.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember the name.
I can't remember
So
either.
that was the
I could
purpose.
probably look that up.
That right there, was the purpose when they created CERN, was to find the Higgs boson or the God.
Yeah, the God particle.
The God particle.
Yeah.
Which is a particle that is in every single thing on Earth and in the universe. That's the God particle.
Apophis.
Told you to start with an A.
Okay,
that's
okay,
right,
yep.
Apophis.
The name of the mission is APEP, which is the
like a shortened version of Apophis.
Yes, but It is the Egyptian word for the same
Okay.
serpent. He's over there sleeping and gurring.
There's a puppy dreaming.
He's dreaming. Yes, so Apophis became the enemy of the sun god
Ra.
because Ra, because the sun was the first sign of the created world and symbolized divine order.
Hmm.
Apep is a giant Egyptian serpent god
Why would they name that mission that?
whose goal is to devour Ra, the sun god, illuminating the entire universe. Yeah, so the name of the mission is APEP, which is actually an acronym for Atmospheric Perturbations Around Eclipse Path.
That's a weird name for.
I feel like they were like, oh, what do we want to call this? And they
came up
the
with a
predictive
name.
programming part of them named it
That's yeah.
the serpent that eats the sun. And then they're like, well, that's a little suspicious if we just name it something that is so ominous. What are we going to do about that?
Let's put an.
Oh,
acronym
let's
to
put
it.
this acronym to it that kind of makes sense.
So that plus CERN, right? So the serpent that tries to eat Ra, or sun god, plus them trying to find dark matter. I don't know. There's just too many. It's so weird.
It is weird, yeah. I'm not insinuating anything real, but
I am.
I am.
I don't know what I'm
there's some
insinuating,
shit
but I
going
am.
on.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, there's some fuckery happening.
I'm not insinuating something is going on, but something is going
Something's
on.
going on, in my opinion. Speaking of fuckery,
Some data
look at this here. Yeah, here's a data breach from AT&T. I don't know if anybody who could be seeing this is affected. I don't have AT&T. 75 million users at AT&T include social security numbers, and account holder information has been breached.
Nice.
Amazing.
Nice. Yeah. Massive data breach. Does that
By who?
the dark web? Does that
The dark web.
yeah, that's what it said. Does that include previous customers?
That's possible.
Because 73 million
Okay,
is
so this
it says
not
yeah,
security.
current and former account holders.
Okay, that's
Sweet.
bullshit. Yeah. So this says it wasn't social security numbers, so that's at least good.
Huh.
Oh, that's an ad.
All right.
Well, what is AT&T gonna do about that? I wonder. From what I understood, when there was that outage a couple weeks ago, or like a month or so ago, when everybody had like a
Dude, that shit was crazy.
they gave their customers like $5 or something stupid like that.
Oh, really?
I guess that's what the timing, like how long the outage was. That was about what it was worth.
Dude, my cell phone, I have Verizon, and my shit's been going. It's been acting really weird.
Has it?
Yeah, it's been.
I have
acting
Verizon,
really
but I haven't
weird.
had issues.
I don't know why. But yeah, that's
That's not surprising. There's going to be more. It's a cyber attack. It's going to happen more frequently, I think.
yeah.
Especially
It's because
after
we're under attack by China.
especially since the Obama movie that literally was about a cyber attack, and then we have the
Nah, dude, it's
Civil War movie that's like, I think it comes out Tuesday.
yeah, it's just a coincidence. Don't. Yeah, it's just all.
It's
It's all a coincidence.
it is all a quiz. There's nothing is real.
Just all a coincidence.
What do we got here? Oh, this was yesterday. There was a fire in Michigan at a factory. What was the name of this place? I looked it up yesterday to see what it was, to see what they make.
Something global.
I can't. Yeah, something global. What the?
Mobex.
Mobex.
Global.
Yes, you're right. Mobex Global had a factory fire, which resulted in an evacuation alert for like a half-mile radius, because there was like a threat of an explosion.
Was that half mile or 25 mile?
It was
radius?
half-mile.
Oh, okay. The half mile radius.
This is in Fruitport, Michigan, or Spring Lake Township.
Spring Lake, yeah.
The fire was later confined, and they lifted the evacuation alert. I don't think they actually did evacuate anybody. I think it was just like a, hey, fucking pack your bags just in case.
Well, I mean, a fire at a place that produces aluminum chassis and car parts like that.
Yeah, it's like car
Stuff like
parts,
that.
and I think they also make like some industrial parts of some sort. Like,
But they work with aluminum quite a bit.
yeah, and
can't
cast
imagine.
iron.
Yep,
I
and
think they do some
iron.
cast iron stuff too.
I can't imagine those chemicals and all of that shit catching on fire is
Oh, the fumes are
very
not good.
good for.
Yeah. Yeah,
Huh.
those fumes and stuff are really bad. I don't know how bad the fire was. Is there going to be any images, I wonder? No. That's literally it. Yeah, here's your half mile. Residents within a half mile radius are of the fire were asked around 5 p.m. Interesting. And that, yeah, so the fire was contained, and then I'm assuming it's put out by now. 'Cause this wasn't even 24 hours ago.
Oh yeah.
This was the most recent article I found when I looked it up earlier.
Yeah, Instagram. I actually
Yeah,
have.
few Instagram things.
Yeah, I actually have. We don't have to talk about it now, but I actually figured something out with Instagram. There are people starting accounts that are using AI generated images.
Okay.
Or like, you would look at the image and be like, "Wow, that chick is really freaking hot. I'm gonna follow this to target audiences."
Oh yeah, that would
And
be surprising.
you can almost not tell that it's AI generated.
Oh, I'm sure there's OnlyFans accounts that are all
I
AI.
almost guarantee it now. The only way you can tell, what I figured out, is by their hands.
Yeah, usually hands,
AI
fingers get kind of
cannot
weird.
do hands. Their thumb will be in the wrong spot,
We talked about this
or they'll
before?
have too many fingers.
Didn't we
Yep.
talk about the somebody made a meme about like, oh, I'm gonna go make these fake fingers, and that way you can do crimes, and
Right? Yeah, something like
Yeah.
something like that.
yeah,
But
AI doesn't do hands very well.
they can't do hands. So I found this account that it was like a new account, and I was looking at pictures. Obviously it was a beautiful chick, and I'm like, this person just doesn't look right. So I was looking through images, and then I found there was like 2 or 3 images that actually had the person's hands in the image,
Mm-hmm.
and the thumb was in the wrong spot, and there was one that had too many fingers, and then a thumb, like it had like 5 or 6 fingers, and then a thumb, and I was like, oh, okay, this is fake.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
not
it's-
surprising.
If you don't see the hands, it's almost impossible to tell from looking at a screen.
Yeah, yeah.
It just kind of blew my mind.
The way AI is moving is pretty crazy, and it's not surprising that it pretty much is just like,
But it's a brilliant idea to get followers on Instagram, to have a paid account, I guess, to make all AI images.
yeah, it's just auto generating. You
Just
can also do like,
auto-generating and auto posting.
yeah, you can do auto posting, and just it takes care of itself.
There's no need for social media anymore.
No, I mean, there never really was to begin with. But
Well, no, they're not really.
I mean,
but
we all use it at this point, but yeah.
it's just gonna make it impossible to tell anybody's real. And then we're living in Ready Player One. I've been watching the
Yeah.
shit out of that movie.
I
lately.
haven't. I've never seen it, but I heard it was pretty good.
It's a good book.
I didn't.
The
read
movie's
book
a
either.
lot different than the book, but
I believe it. Look at this shit right here, though.
Oh,
Michael.
well. It appears that Big Mike has been hiding something from the American people. According to these records that some people dug up,
Michael Robinson.
Big Mike was registered from 96 to 2000 as a male. But it doesn't say cat.
Oh, shit.
The M is circle, people. The M is circle.
What do you say?
I don't know. Well, that's why Joan Rivers is dead.
Yes. Yes, 100%.
She was murdered because of that.
Yeah, because she said it.
Because she said Michelle Obama is a man and she has a penis. And then guess what?
Bye-bye.
Joan
Joan
Rivers
Rivers.
was murdered.
Yep. I feel like when I saw that video, I saw in the comments that someone mentioned something about Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Here's another Instagram video. This is from
Another Lahaina.
Lahaina, yep. All this destruction, and then there's this construction going on over here.
I seen a blue building.
Did you?
Oh,
This
yeah.
is like a retail store, maybe?
How did it stop right there?
Right.
Maybe they had the right roof on.
Right. Like
like Biden
Biden
said.
said. Oh, look, here's some more. What's this? Same song.
Look at that mailbox.
Yep. Oh, these are like notices or something taped to the box.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Devastating, dude.
So I did find that they actually make paint for asphalt shingles.
Yeah, I've heard about
You
that.
can actually buy paint for your asphalt shingles. Shingles. And if
What the
see,
heck?
I fully believe that that blue color actually played a part in some of those places not being burned. I fully believe that.
Yeah,
So why not paint your roof blue?
right. People are doing it in Chile.
If it's fake, whatever. You just have a blue roof.
You just have a blue roof.
Who fucking cares?
Right.
But if it's real, well, then if shit hits the fan and your house, they start burning shit down, well, at least you'll be safe.
Right. Ow.
I don't know.
Ow. These earphones hurt my
Yeah, we need
ears.
we need to get new ones.
Yeah.
It's hurting mine too. Like the big ones.
Yeah, those would be better.
Or you just do earbuds so we don't get the
bump. Yeah.
the indent thing,
Yeah.
like the evolution.
I don't know what this one I have here is. I saved it because I didn't have time to watch it. So we'll just.
I don't know. It says it's about to go down. What's
Yeah.
about to go down?
What's about to go down?
Your mom.
Today announced the kickoff of Exercise Steadfast Defender 2024, which commences next week and runs through May. Steadfast Defender 24 will be the largest NATO exercise in decades, with participation from approximately 90,000 forces from all 31 allies, plus our good partner, Sweden. The alliance will demonstrate its ability to reinforce the Euro-Atlantic area via transatlantic movement of forces from North America. This reinforcement will occur during a simulated emerging conflict scenario against a near-peer adversary. Steadfast Defender 24 will be a clear demonstration of our unity, our strength, and our determination to protect each other, to protect, of course, our values and the rules-based international order.
So in other words,
Interesting.
they're ramping
They're
up
ramping up, yeah.
readiness.
I have a question for you before you close out of this. I mean, it doesn't have to be on camera, but the NATO behind him, why does it say NATO and then OTAN?
It always has, but I don't know what OTAN is. But it's always been there.
I mean, it's NATO backwards, but why?
it is backwards.
Right? That's just weird. I don't know.
Maybe that's I don't know. Why is it backwards like that?
Yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, they're definitely ramping up.
They're ramping up readiness.
Definitely ramping up readiness.
I wouldn't necessarily say, oh, I mean, I think really honestly they know that war is coming and it's imminent, and that's why they're ramping readiness. But they would do that anyway. Like if there was even a risk, they would ramp up readiness.
Well, they did it during the Cold War.
Yeah,
I mean they ramped it up like crazy during the
this
Cold War.
is I think it's more than just readiness. Like, oh yeah, we're just preparing, just in case. This is like, okay, yeah, let's get ready. This is gonna happen.
Putting things in strategic locations.
Right.
To be prepared.
Yeah.
I find that interesting. The last one that's trending.
Oh, Satan.
Satan is trending.
So I think the reason why that is trending is because of this. Because yesterday Biden put out on the
Trans Day of Visibility.
Yeah, the official White House website. There is I don't have it, and I don't have a fucking keyboard right now, but
yeah, you're good.
There was a on the White House website. There was I Joe Biden hereby declare blah 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 blah. There's like a whole long thing, but basically, he made today Trans Day of Visibility.
Wow, that's fucked. Why, dude?
And that's why Satan was trending, because I didn't know that. Yeah, on the Christian side of Twitter.
So why would you pick this day to do that?
Why else?
I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I mean, we know why. I'm not even necessarily like we talked about earlier. I don't know what to believe, but I think clearly there is an attack on a certain sect of people in this country.
Does that not prove that there is good and evil?
Right, exactly.
If you hold both of those truths, that there is good and evil, well, you take it to the extreme, then what controls good and what controls evil?
Right.
Because those are two separate things that are, there's like, you have the evil side that, I mean, they have a freaking satanic church in Arkansas.
Yeah, and the guy who destroyed the statue, the Baphomet statue that was there in that it was
we talked about that last week, right?
It's been a few weeks now, but the guy that destroyed it, he beheaded it. He was arrested for it.
Yeah.
There was also a Baphomet in Lansing.
Really?
At that same time, yeah. Did you hear about that one or no? Oh yeah, there was one there.
Nice.
On the Capitol. On the Capitol lawn.
On the Capitol lawn.
Yeah.
What happened to separation of church and state?
Right. And people were threatened to be arrested for attempting to do something to it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, see, it's separation of church and state, and it's their church they want to worship. If it's their church that the state wants to worship, that's okay.
Right.
And it's not the Christian church that the state wants to worship.
Right.
Because politicians don't subscribe. Not all. In general. When you want power, you're a self-fulfilling, power-hungry person. It's not the Christianity that you claim to.
Well, that was one of my thoughts about the Joe Biden thing about the Trans Day of Visibility, because in the post, you know what? I'm just gonna go pull it up. I want you to see it. It's probably gonna get you pissed off like it did me.
Oh, I'm sure. But the thing with being a Christian,
which
is
he
claims
to be Catholic, and
he claims to be Catholic,
and he goes completely against
right
those beliefs by making today of all days.
That's
Yeah,
because
you know.
he's not. He's not. To be a Christian, you have to be selfless. It is not yourself that does anything.
Test. Does this work? Looks like it.
I can't hear you, but you're good. It's not. That's why, as Christian, you give glory to God, because it's not, even if you do something that's outstanding, you don't give yourself the praise. You give the praise to God. But so March 29th, 2024. So this was Friday?
Yes, this was Friday.
Proclamation on Transgender Day of Visibility of 2024. So on Good Friday, the day that Jesus was crucified.
Yes.
Good Friday.
Where was there's like a whole proclamation from Joe. Right here. Now, therefore, I, Joseph R. Biden, Jr., President of the United States of America, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the law of the United States, do hereby proclaim March 31st, 2024 as Transgender Day of Visibility. I call upon all Americans to join us in uplifting. There's something here that I saw. I had a screenshot somewhere. Where he says something about like religion. Bye, doggy. Did I have it? I might have had it saved on my phone.
I mean, nobody should be.
No, I don't. But
nobody should be attacking people that are transgender. Nobody should be.
It's not really a thing. People aren't doing that.
I know.
People aren't attacking them. There might be people who are like bullying and
Yeah.
But I mean, nobody's like physically attacking them. It does happen, of course.
Yeah,
but
this bothers me though, because it's such a. I don't. Why that day?
Well, today normally isn't Easter.
No, it'd be Monday, but
and it wouldn't normally be it's usually not in March.
Right,
it's usually in April. So like if you were to, I didn't check the calendar, but if you check the calendar, it'll probably be in April next year.
Right.
And then today, March 31st would still be Transgender Day of Visibility.
Right.
It doesn't always fall on Easter, but
it doesn't always fall on Easter.
Coincidentally, it did this year, which also, in my opinion, is not necessarily a coincidence.
Right.
Well,
I mean, like we were talking earlier off the stream, Easter is a stolen holiday.
Yes.
What Easter is supposed to stand for is the crucifixion and the resurrection of Christ within, like, that's
right.
The Christianity version of
right.
Easter.
But the Easter we know with the Easter bunny and the rabbits
that's
and
all,
the eggs and that's all paganism.
Right.
Which I mean, also a lot of people talk about the way we celebrate Christmas is also
pagan,
a pagan tradition as well.
Yeah, that's very true. But I mean,
I don't really do holidays in general.
Yeah,
I like Christmas time just because, not for Christmas, but for it's a nice time of year.
Family.
Like you're with family, you're watching Christmas movies, like all those things. It's just like
you like
the Christmas spirit and all that. Like, I didn't used to like it. I do now.
No, I
do
Christmas
now. I like it. I want to look like Santa Claus one day.
Yeah.
I want to have like a fucking white beard and stuff, but I'm not fat, so
I'm halfway there.
I'm halfway there.
Actually, okay, so I'm 3/4 of the way there. I'm fat, and I'm getting gray in my beard, I'm 3/4 of the way there.
I'm getting some gray.
The
in my
rest
beard.
of the gray, just got to get the rest of the gray, and I'm good to go.
Yeah, I want to have a Santa Claus beard.
Woo! I got the belly for it.
I don't have that.
Trying to get that to go away though.
I don't have a gut.
Dieting with exercise is like dude. I could go lift weights all day. When it comes to dieting, that is the hardest part.
Really?
With fitness, yeah. When it comes to dieting, oh my god, that's the worst. The level of self-control it takes to not freaking pound your face with food.
I feel like doing that right now. I'm kind of hungry.
I feel you. I haven't ate all day.
Oh, all right. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, that was the whole why the Trans Day of Visibility thing's trending and all that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
To put it on
super.
Like you couldn't wait a year.
Right.
Or you couldn't have done it last year.
Or another day, or I don't know.
Couldn't have done it a different day.
Or not at all.
Or not at all. Yeah, not at all. Why do they even need a day?
Right. I feel the same way about like all this stupid little national fucking, those national days of this or fucking month of that, and nobody cares.
We don't
anymore. I mean, at some point, like it did mean something at one point. Like Black History Month had meaning, even to
right.
non-black people. Like it meant something to all of us at one point, where it was like I think you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like and now it's just like the way it's been used over the years has just gotten mundane, and like we're just all kind of fucking over it.
Right.
Why do we don't?
I even seen there's an interview of I believe it was either Denzel Washington. I'm pretty sure it was Denzel Washington, or it was Morgan Freeman. I think it was actually Morgan Freeman. Now that I think about it.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Where he was saying like,
why
I don't need a Black History Month. Like,
right. It doesn't. It's not doing anything for anybody.
No, it doesn't even matter. Like my history is my history. I already fucking know my history.
Yeah.
Like, because the dude he was talking about, well, do you want to? Where's your Jewish History Month?
Welcome back,
a puppy.
Welcome back, puppy dog. Did you go outside? Oh, we have a guest. Since we don't have a Caleb today. Hi, Orion.
Oh my god. You should have seen him earlier. He was really, really bitey.
Mega bitey. He's teething.
Yeah.
That's what I said. He's teething. Yeah.
He's a little land shark.
Yeah. So, moving on from that.
Yeah, that's this one. Oh yeah. Yeah. So this one is ICE agents, migrant.
Did we talk about this guy last week?
Well,
we talked last week. We talked about the house in
where the lady got arrested.
Arrested from trying to kick squatters out of her house.
Yep.
This guy on TikTok has been like encouraging squatting.
Oh, that's
he's
smart.
an illegal migrant from Mexico. He's
illegal.
Yeah, he's been encouraging. Estoy en peligro. Oh, that's a different video, but he was encouraging people to like squat in houses, and he's like, there's a way, there's a way you can do this and that and da 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 da. And then later he like a week ago he claimed that his life was at risk, him and his family and stuff, and then just a few days ago he was arrested in Ohio.
Yeah, I mean that's probably not something that you should be pushing out there for people to break into homes and squat into somebody else's home that maybe they're not there.
Yeah, he's encouraging it.
The laws with squatting
he's
so
pretty
fucked.
He has quite the influence, from what I understand, like 500,000 followers on TikTok.
The laws for people squatting are so messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can just, if there's somebody's house that's abandoned, they can just break in.
You can just take
live
it,
there.
yeah.
And then there's no recourse to get somebody out of there.
Right. You're the criminal for trying to get them
And you're
out.
the criminal. Yeah. Yeah, that's wild.
And this guy was pretty close. Ohio. Like I said, this could be in your backyard. Any of this could be happening like next door.
Oh, he'd definitely be in my backyard.
Or if he was, yeah. Moving on, I guess. I don't have a whole lot of like migrant stuff. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Seems like we usually have like a chunk of the same stuff every.
Same stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of all like it's all the same stuff. It's just different fucking people.
Right.
Oh look,
Like
another
the-
child person. Another
Right,
person that likes
another-
to touch children.
Yeah. Speaking of which, this guy here, a former Vermont state trooper pleads guilty to sexually assaulting a child. So what's this guy's name? Todd Chisholm. No, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Okay. The former state trooper pleaded guilty on Wednesday, sexually assaulting a child under 16. According to court documents, Todd Chisholm, right, if that's how you say it, I don't care. He's a child molester. He shouldn't have a name anyway.
Firing squad. What?
Now 59, right? Now 50 feet first into the chipper. That's what I say.
Yeah, feet first.
Blood Eagle. He had an affair with the child's mother, which ended in 1998. So this was a while ago. During which he started sexually grooming the child. Gross. About 4 years later, he assaulted the child, who was 11 years old. And again at 14.
And this is stuff he admitted to.
Yeah, he
He
admitted
pled
to it.
guilty
Yep.
to it.
Where did it mention how long he's getting his sentence for? 'Cause the rest of this is, I don't really care about. I don't want to know. It's disgusting. He's a piece of fucking garbage.
Yeah, where did you find that at? Because you had it.
It was 25 days.
Yeah. He's being sentenced for 25 days.
25 days in jail. Where was that? Because this article has almost nothing in it other than like what he did. That's it.
So
It's 25 days. So is what his sentencing is. It's not enough. He shouldn't draw breath.
No, that should be life. You should face life.
30 days right here it says.
Oh, 30 days.
All suspended except for 30 days, 6 years of probation. Oh, so he's getting minimal time inside of a cell and 6 years of probation.
Oh, okay. So he accepted the state's offer of 4 to 5 years, which still isn't enough. All suspended except for 30 days and
So
6
he's
years
got
of
30
probation.
Yeah. So he accepted a sentencing of 4 to 5. Is really only going to sit for 30 days and then 6 years of probation with no early termination. Give him a Blood Eagle. Throw him in a wood chipper. I don't care.
Yeah.
This is not punishment enough for doing what he did. That is not acceptable.
Yeah, that dude belongs in a wood chipper. So does this guy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, this next guy.
This next guy,
I have a personal beef with him. Made me lose quite a bit of money.
So do you know anything about like what are you able to recover your money at all or no?
I recovered like 150 of it.
Really?
Yeah, out of like 1,400. Which it's 1,400 bucks.
So
there was a lot
for
of
reference,
people,
we're talking about Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that lost way more money. Way
Yeah,
more
millions,
money than I did.
billions, yeah.
So I can't really complain, but at the same
It's
time,
still
he still
shitty.
deserves a wood chipper.
Yeah.
This dude
He's
was
getting 25 years.
This dude was taking money that people bought that thought they were buying crypto. They thought they bought crypto.
No,
and
they were
had
buying
physical ownership of that crypto, but they were giving this guy money,
to
basically
donate
to donate to the Democrat Party.
Yep.
Now, he made well over $1 billion. And when
him and his girlfriend, right?
Yeah, people bought crypto, right? And they thought they owned that crypto. Well, all of a sudden, Voyager, which was the app that he owned, was going bankrupt because he was donating all the money. Voyager went bankrupt, and then he said that all of that crypto that you bought on that platform doesn't actually belong to you, and all that money belongs to me.
What a dirtbag. What a dirtbag move.
Yeah. But there was other.
Well, so he's getting 25 years for what he did.
My suggestion is, I get it that crypto is pretty alluring. It can suck you in. Don't buy crypto. Don't. The person that, in my opinion, if you do your research, the person that created Bitcoin is a CCP member. He was a believer in communism. The person that invented crypto or invented Bitcoin is a member of the CCC or the CCP party.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I forget his name. You can find it, but the inventor of Bitcoin and everything, when Bitcoin came out, all of the other cryptos came out because it's all based off of generally those same types of things.
Okay.
In my opinion, crypto is eventually going to go to zero. It will have a massive rug pull, and everybody that has their money in crypto is going to lose their ass.
I'd believe that.
And they're going to be absolutely fucked. I would not touch crypto with a 1,000-foot pole. Not anymore. Especially, you've seen it happen. What happened with they came out with a crypto called Squid Coin or Squid Game Coin or whatever.
Yeah,
there's a
bunch of those little like meme coins, like
it was
Dogecoin.
It was a meme coin, but if you watched it real time, that meme coin took off and it had it was like a $1 trillion cap.
Okay.
On it. It hit like $1.2 trillion.
Wow.
It rug pulled, went from that all the way to zero.
Damn.
Instantly. Because the person that created it pulled all the money out, and all the people that put money into that coin, he pulled all the money out, and now he had all that money to himself. Because he used a TV show to create a crypto coin off of. And that is exactly what's going to happen with all these other cryptos.
That's dirty.
It's dirty.
Very dirty. Oh. Well, Sam Bankman-Fried deserves to rot.
Yep. And he will. 25 years.
25 years that's a good chunk of time. I mean, he's young, so he'll still be, whatever.
That dude's going to get tossed around in prison.
Especially if people in there had some investment in his. I could see that being possible.
Well, just remember, how was a lot of. What's the primary thing that crypto was always used for from the beginning? Drug dealing, dark web type stuff.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people in there that probably had.
Wow, can you hear the dog?
Dang. That probably had their money in crypto.
Oh, I could believe that.
So they may have not used Voyager or whatever FTX or any of that stuff, but
they might not. It is possible, I guess.
Right.
Here's something crazy for you. Possible moonshine cave discovered below grandstands at historic NASCAR track. That's crazy. So this is in North Carolina. The discovery was made last week at historic North Wilkesboro Speedway, built in 1947.
Wait, was it still operational?
I don't believe so. It's looking like
Okay.
this has been kind of like falling apart for a while.
So they just put the track over it, or like the grandstands over it. There wasn't
I'm
like
not
an
sure what
entrance
the,
anywhere.
unless it's like hidden underneath it.
Right.
Cave, huh? Workers of the track found the hidden cave while checking the grandstands for damage after a sinkhole formed. Okay, that makes sense. This concrete looks like it's been in rough shape for a while, though.
Yeah.
As they removed seats for further inspections. Oh, so this was it maybe under like seats?
Yeah.
I was
looks
thinking
like it.
these were the seats, like you're sitting on the concrete.
I think those are the seats.
Okay.
I think
guess
they're
I don't
that
know.
bad.
Could be.
It's old. It's
It does appear to be pretty old.
that NASCAR track probably isn't
I mean,
in operation.
it is
anymore.
old. Yeah. 1947. it was built.
Wilkesboro.
Maybe it wasn't in service. The track could be. Maybe just the grandstands are.
Oh,
I
they
don't
were
know.
renovating it and restoring
Okay.
it, and yeah, okay.
It'd be cool if there was like actual moonshine down there.
Oh, dude, like
I see what's
old,
going on. Like if it was like
like
old as shit, like,
60-year-old moonshine.
yeah. Okay, so there is like chairs.
Just like aged moonshine.
That'd be crazy.
Hmm.
This is kind of glitchy. We don't know how the people would have gotten in and out. But as we uncover more, there's no telling what we can find. That would be cool to find some shit like that though.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Especially with it being NASCAR related, like the whole
That's
whole thing
so
was
wild.
started from underground fucking moonshining and
Right.
running moonshine. That's the whole reason NASCAR came to be.
That's crazy.
So that's pretty cool they found that.
yeah.
I'd like to see like images like inside the cave and stuff.
Some good old 60-year-old moonshine.
In like old mason jars and shit.
All right.
That would be just cool to find, dude.
Watch
I don't care who you are. That'd be cool to find some old shit.
Watch
like
I find
that.
Jimmy Hoffa.
That would be wild. That'd be fucking gnarly, dude.
They're renovating a NASCAR place, and they're like,
found a
we found
is that who I
Jimmy
think it is?
Hoffa." Oh.
Right.
Dang.
This one will get you nice and pissed off here. I'm not one of the people that fall into this category here.
So if you're watching us right now,
right. So if you watch certain YouTube videos, investigators demand your data from Google. This had something to do with Bitcoin, from what I understand.
okay.
We'll get into that in this article. Actually, yeah, here, this is the actual.
Oh, okay.
This is
This probably
stupid.
has something to do
Right
with
here, this is the name of the user that posted the video, Elon Musk WHM. In conversations with Bitcoin trader, investigators sent links. Actually, so this is the thing. This was a honeypot.
Yeah.
The investigators were sending links to people to this video, like, hey, check this fucking video out. And then when people watched it, then they're like, we need to see their information because they watched this video we sent them the link to.
Yeah, this is a honeypot. 100%.
Come on, Orion. Are you being a pain in the butt?
Wee.
What did she say? I didn't.
I don't know.
couldn't hear it over my headphones.
I couldn't either.
I'm assuming he was just
He's
being a
pain in the
bitey.
butt.
Yeah.
Are you being a butt? Yeah, this is a honeypot though. This
Yeah.
is
So they were sending links to people.
This is
Hey,
entrapment.
check out this video. Yeah. Is a tutorial, YouTube tutorials on mapping via drones, and augmented reality software. The videos were watched more than 30,000 times, presumably by thousands of users unrelated to the case.
See,
Could you imagine if you were just like watching YouTube videos and just randomly clicking on the suggested videos on the side? You know, you get those because you just go on
yeah,
a
and
rabbit
then all
hole
your
watching
shit's
random
going
shit.
to the FBI.
And you just like randomly clicked on something that YouTube sent you as a suggested thing, and now all of a sudden you're being investigated because You watched a random video.
That's some bullshit.
Or even worse, you got texted, you got messaged a video from, hey, check this out, and then you decided to watch it, and now same result.
See, now here's my question.
This was from January 1 to January 8th of last year.
Here's my question for you. We have constitutional rights, correct?
Yeah.
Why does that not transfer over to the internet?
Right.
Because this is this is a violation of constitutional rights.
It is. It absolutely is. Yeah.
So it's like our Fourth Amendment has. Oh no! When you're on the internet, you
They
don't have
care
a Fourth
about it.
Amendment,
Right. No, that's.
And this is why, like, back. Do you remember back in like 2016 or 17 when that hashtag was going around, Internet Bill of Rights?
Yeah, I do.
It's the same freaking thing. This is why we need a bill. The Bill of Rights should apply to the internet.
They should.
It's just like when people are being banned from people are being banned from Twitter or any other platform like that. That was the town square. You people deserve freedom of speech in those areas.
Kind of like how, like, in Washington D.C. you don't have those rights.
That's because Washington D.C. is controlled
by the crown, like what makes stupid people famous.
It is actually controlled by the crown.
It is, yeah, and Disney
DC, yeah.
is as well.
And Disney is as well. Yeah.
That's what we were talking about when he yawns.
That was a yawn?
Yeah, that was his yawn sound.
Oh.
Yeah, he makes noise. Yeah, not surprising. I hope whatever comes from that doesn't result in people, going to prison or anything for simply watching a video. You know what I mean? Like, that's.
Yeah. Well, the politician. Oh.
No, don't bite my foot now that I fucking. No!
The politicians in place, though, none of this is going to get changed, especially if this next thing goes through.
Just gonna pin him for a minute until he calms down.
Good boy. He chilled out finally.
Yeah, so this next one, like, if this goes through, dude, none of that stuff's ever going to change. And it's over.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just over.
We talked about this before. They definitely this whole thing with the border, and it is an invasion, and it is to secure votes.
Right.
No, Orion quit.
Huh?
Sit. He's something else.
Ow.
So this New York City Council is asking highest court to allow non-citizens to vote in local elections.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's just local elections.
It's
We
just
won't ask for
local,
them to vote for the national. Ow, no. 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 I'm biting my leg, man.
Chew on that.
Yeah, I feel like that's what that is. They're just going to be like, well, it's just local elections. It's not that big of a deal.
Local.
And then they'll later say, "Oh, we need them to vote in national elections. They're part of our, No,
it doesn't.
No,
that
you're
doesn't
illegal. You need to go through the proper process to become legal to vote first.
Right. That doesn't even matter.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't be able to. Like if they are legal, then yeah, you have every right to. If you are not, then no, you do not.
The one thing I've noticed, especially in these past elections, local elections actually have more impact on local politics.
Yeah,
which plays a massive part in national politics.
It does, and that is the plan.
And that is the plan
with this.
Look, ow! Why are you biting me?
Right.
Bite this.
Bite the thing.
Bite the thing. I'm holding it for you. Bite it. Arr. Arr. But
non-citizens.
It's like
just call them illegals.
Yeah, they're illegals.
No.
Hey, don't put that.
Don't chew on the chair.
It's like here in Michigan, because of the last election, now we have we're gonna have ballot boxes, drop-off boxes.
There should be
Because
one
that
way to
passed.
vote, unless
Yeah,
you have
paper
some
ballot.
in-person paper ballot.
Yep.
The only time that mail-in should ever be a thing is if you're not in the country, like if you're a soldier on deployment, or you have some sort of extenuating circumstance where you cannot leave your house for whatever reason and you need to mail-in vote.
Right.
There should be the very limited reasons why you should do that. Not because you're scared to go out in public, not because, any other stupid reason.
Right.
It should be very limited reasons why you should do a mail-in ballot.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's I don't know. Wouldn't be a good idea to have illegals vote.
No, not at all a good idea. And that opens the door for far too many other possibilities.
Right.
And I feel like at this point they're just gonna try whatever they can to make. I just like tugged his tail to get him out of there. Quit it.
He's so bitey.
No. No. Here. Fuck. No. No. Fuck. Man. He took that nap and now he's like, I want to do dog stuff.
Go. Arr.
I think this might be the last couple. Yeah, this is pretty much
it's the last
this is
couple
it here.
things.
The other day, Biden, Clinton, and Obama did. I don't know what they were doing. It was in New York City. They at this music hall, and they had some sort of little on stage. Leave it. Leave it. No. 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 I'm gonna flick your nose until you stop. No. No. It's not barking time either.
Oh yeah.
Fucker. No. No.
So a massive protest broke out.
Fucker.
Little land shark.
Oh no. No. Stop. No.
Uh-oh.
You're pissing me off, dog.
About to ship your ass to China.
Right.
You know what they do dogs the dogs like? No, I'm just kidding. You're too cute for that.
You're too cute. Bastard though.
No. I'm just a baby.
No.
I'm just a baby.
Yeah, he's a little baby dog. Oh, now we want to give kisses. Let me climb up there and. Look at him go. Yeah, so they did this thing here. I don't know exactly what you want to call it. They were on stage. Got a few videos here. There were some people that were unpleased by their presence, which is fine with me.
Shame on you, Joe Biden! Shame on you! Shame on...
These people inside, they call Biden out. Shame on you.
Shame on you, Joe Biden!
Oh my God,
Shame on you! Shame on you! You are funding genocide in Palestine and no amount of full concern that you will change the billions that you are doing!
I didn't really get that.
There was an insurrection happening.
Shame on you, Joe Biden! Shame on you! Shame on you! You are funding genocide in Palestine and no amount of full concern that you will change the billions that you are doing! You did blood on your hands! Blood on your hands!
So,
I mean, I agree.
I agree too, but at the same time, Palestine has blood on its hands too.
Everybody involved does.
Everybody involved has blood on their hands.
I agree with everything she said, honestly.
Well, yeah.
And
he does have blood on his hands. He has blood on his hands from both
Yeah.
sides because they funded both sides.
and he deserves to be called out for it.
Yeah, 100%.
And she shouldn't have been removed from there for it.
No.
That was her right. She has
No.
every right to stand up and speak her mind.
That's free speech. But I just,
No. Right, no.
they do all have blood on their hands, so
Yeah.
I can't be pro-Palestinian either.
No, same. I'm not either, but
I can't be pro anything involved with that. Like, fuck Biden. Fuck
all of them.
all of them. So
that was going on. Yeah, there was the lady inside that was heckling Biden. Outside, there's this protest going on. Got
We're escalating! We're on the sidewalk! We're on the fucking sidewalk! Wheelchair! 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 What's up?
no, it was a fundraiser.
Oh, okay. What was the fundraiser for?
Probably the DNC.
Oh.
Because it was Obama, Bill Clinton.
Yeah. I don't know. That's New York City, though.
Yeah.
New York City's been gone for a
So
long time.
that got kind of spicy
Or,
outside.
it's Manhattan.
Here's a little bit more.
Hmm.
They were calling him a war criminal. He is a war criminal. They all are. Especially Obama. Obama's the worst one that was in the room.
Yeah, but he got voted in, so it's okay.
Right.
I-
Yeah. So that's everything I have.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. The
Come on.
whole. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you're so whitey. I don't know. I can't stand with even pro-Palestinian or pro anything. It's all fucking. It's all BS because they're all just killing each other over. Well, I mean, a lot of the attack on that concert, the first thing that started all this bullshit was because it was the same time they brought those red heifers over.
Yeah, that was initiated because of it, from what I
Yeah.
understand too.
And I do have some corrections to make from the other podcasts. There is a structure over the Temple Mount, which is the Dome of the Rock, which is signifying for the Muslims.
Yeah.
It's a important structure to them.
Did you end up watching that video I sent you about the heifers? The guy that mentioned that the altar was actually built in the 80s.
Oh yeah, the 80s. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, the altar has been built for a long time. And they still haven't. I haven't seen any news about them doing the sacrifice yet.
No, me neither.
So.
No. No.
He's so bitey. But that's not to say. I mean, I don't know. I think they only had until Passover.
I believe it's like until Passover.
Until the end of Passover. Or
Yeah,
something
I
like
think
that.
so. I don't remember without watching that video again. The guy talks about how long they have to do it, and the heifers can't be over a certain age, and there's like a whole thing.
They have to go.
I'd have to watch that video again. I don't remember all the details.
They have to go hair by hair.
Yeah,
To make sure there's
and they
like no
inspect it.
black hair.
Yeah,
Crazy.
quit it.
But yeah, I think that's all we got for today.
That's all I had.
That's fun stuff. We got a little land shark trying to bite us.
Yeah, he's a little crazy right now. Probably get him outside.
But yeah, go do all those things.
Yeah, like, share,
like,
subscribe,
share, subscribe,
comment.
comment.
Thanks for joining. Make stupid people famous. Sorry, I fucked your name up twice.
That's kind of a tongue twister.
It is a
stupid
tongue
people famous.
twister.
Yeah.
Make it an acronym, please. I'm just kidding.
MSPF.
Thanks for joining. If there's anybody else that watched or will watch, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Share,
Enjoy.
do all that stuff, and
Like, comment, subscribe, do
Yeah.
all those things.
Have a good weekend. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Easter.
Yep. Enjoy the rest of the day and have a good week next week. Hopefully next week is nice and calm. Boy, that dog's got some ups.
He does, dude. He's jumping higher than the doorknob. Like his whole body's clearing it.
But yeah,
he doesn't want to be in here anymore.
Nope. Have a good week.